All right, good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Gold, as you all know. And I welcome to Kokwe radio and television station where they given a back-to-back as they suburb, as they happen for Obodo, Nigeria. Now they kind of come and hear you, make you not be like saying I'm about to do, but for the informations, to pass informations, and to bring to our notice within the suburb of our country. All right, so if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel before, please try as much as possible to subscribe, share, like, drop your comment, how you feel about what they happen for your Obodo, Nigeria, the country, our fatherland. Now they talk about so. Welcome once again. All right, still on the state emergency and waiting they happen presently on the issue of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and particularly about Peter Obi, who is moving from the northern side of the country, breaking fasting with people, breaking fasting with the Muslims in Kaduna, in Kano, and other states. All right, I want to show us a very vivid video, a very important clip about Peter Obi presently, what he just said about the state of insecurity, and also on how Nigeria can move forward from the present stage it is, and a piece of advice to His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how he go take arrange the country, where go take suburb, where things go happen, where things go solve, and Nigeria go do okay. All right, take a listen, take a look at this short video about Peter Obi.
Reception. For me, Kebbi State is one of those states that are classified and maintained. This is not our politics. Nigeria can make more money from agriculture than it makes from oil. The reason why we have a situation we have, especially in the north, of insecurity. And investing in the north will put Nigeria out of its problem. Call it vast, uncultivated land of any nation in the world. Individual states in the north are bigger than countries, including Kebbi. Kebbi is sitting up as a country, and it has about a population of about 5.5, call it 6. Belgium is 11.9. Kebbi has land to cultivate rice, to feed this country. Let's invest money in them. Let's do that. So for me, the north becomes an area where every day I preach and say, we cannot continue the way we're going. It is impossible. I just visited Sokoto. Just entering the University of Sokoto, where I started born, on both sides, beside the university, agricultural land, not cultivated. You can feed the university. You do everything. And that's what I'm seeing wherever I drive, fly around in the north. We cannot continue like this. We have other countries, similar countries in Africa. If you drive from Morocco, from Casablanca to the port, 3 hours on both sides is all agricultural products. And today, look at what they do with agricultural products. So for me, it's a private visit. Thank you for the cost visit, but it also gives me opportunity to continue to see what I believe that we need to invest in. We must do that to be able to help ourselves. Because like I said, we'll deal with inflation, we'll fight hunger.
All right, this is very clear and so fantastic that this is the kind of president we want, you know. Somebody who can move from one state to another state to check the welfare of the state, caring about the people, basically listening to the voice of the citizen, particularly on their welfare and how they feel. How is his regime going, not sharing money, money is not even in the circulation, not in the circulation, but then money is within the cabinet, is circulating within the cabinet. That is not the kind of presidency we want. We want a president where we say we go feel assess, all of us go feel talk our minds so bubble, talk on as it happen. All right, still on sea. It never finish. So another man don't come aboard. Say during the period of Peter Obi in Anambra State, that Anambra State has the highest level of insecurity in Anambra State during the time Peter Obi was still on board as a president. And this person in question has been an aspirant, a man who is a supporter, a full supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even as the regime is not doing well, yet he still saying the man is trying that we should stop castigating or accusing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Just take a look at the video, how he take talk as he pain down for mind.
I spoke with the Kaduna State Governor earlier, who have been talking about how some individuals have politicized this release, the question of whether it was a release or a rescue in the sense of it. What do you think should be the right reaction at this time, particularly for Nigerians?
Well, that's the thing. You see, if we have security crisis like this, Nigerians should come together and, we should be pointing our hands at solution. Like I told you, PRS, problem reaction solution. I mean, you take into account a man like Peter Obi. When Peter Obi was governor of Anambra State was actually more insecure than Kaduna State is right now. And yet you have this man pontificating. You have him sounding sanctimonious. When he was governor of Anambra State, and if you're watching at home, you can actually fact check me, you had hundreds of Anambra youths, men, boys killed extrajudicially by the state SARS and their bodies dumped in the Ezu River. I mean, Anambra was so insecure they had daylight robberies. So when you have, and this man was the governor there, he was not able to resolve it. How many people politicized those situations where that was happening under him as governor? But then when this incident happened, look at the kinds of things he was saying on Twitter, riding up his base, turning them against the federal government. You make it that much more difficult to resolve this crisis when you have citizens going against their own government on social media and on the ground.
All right, welcome back from that wonderful clip. That one never finished. So still on still, why this man was talking, accusing Peter Obi of high rate of insecurity during his tenure as governor of Anambra State. Another man don't come out, a very popular man, well known. In fact, this video will shock you. His name is Obasanjo said, I quote what he said. He said, Peter Obi is the kind of president we need in Nigeria. He said the only person who can bring solution and solve the problem of this country at its own present stage now is Peter Obi. Let's take a look at, and let's take a listen. Let's just listen to what he just said, because make it not be like saying only me they hear this thing. He don't circulate to you to watch him.
Society, you ignore your people, you ignore the society. And what do we say today in Nigeria? More than 60% of our population are below the age of 25 or 25 and under, something like that. Now, what are you going to do about them? What are you going to do for them? When, of course, those who come to power, all they think about is the next election, not the next generation. And for as long as we are not thinking of the next generation, we are destroying their future.
Right. That's why that's important to you.
It is very important to me. It is very important to me.
Part of the fire from that letter was, I mean, you mentioned Alpha Beta with our new president. You were very...
No,
I'm not going to talk about it.
Yes, it's because you said he then went to look for alternative funding.
Yes.
So alternative funding for whom? For the state or for himself? Or for the state and himself?
Why was Peter Obi so important to you? You stood...
It's not Peter Obi that is important to me. It's Nigeria. You see, that's the type of things that you people do and say that annoys me.
Okay.
Okay. Peter Obi is not the issue.
Okay. Nigeria
to me is the issue. Okay. So, when you say Peter Obi is Peter Obi, Nigeria.
So it was because of Nigeria that you thought this was the man?
Yes.
Right.
For Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time, Peter Obi is
Still the man.
that's all.
All right, welcome back from that wonderful clip. That is a nice speech from is the ex-president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, the only man talk can do. He has just said it all, and I believe most Nigerians know the truth. We all know the truth. We all know what we want. But they decided to give us, which is the INEC chairman, Yakubu, Muhammad Yakubu. We never they hear my guy name again, no. We never another the man don't buy it. I've been still this Obodo Nigeria. Well, he's not really feeling the heat, so the man is enjoying his money. Kolo money. Why God go dead here? A time go come, in punishment go come. No, you know, get where it touch. All right, so Steve, why this whole thing was going on? As at just few hours ago, His Excellency Peter Obi went to break a fast, I think in Kano. Just watch this wonderful clip of Peter Obi breaking fast with the Muslim. There's nothing like sentimental. He's not being religious. He's just doing what he thought is needful and what is what I see as a necessity. Take a look at the video.
Where poor people can live a better life and be employed, have peace of life, and we live together as one.
All right, welcome back from that wonderful video of Peter Obi breaking fast with a Muslim. You see, I wouldn't want to talk much about this because I believe most of us, let me say 95% of Nigerians know the truth and we know what we want. We know what we work for, what even works for us. We know it. We are not being deceived and we cannot be deceived by anybody. You know, even then, why this whole thing is still going on in this present regime, the rate of insecurity, the scarcity of fuel, and hunger in the land. We still have some people who are a supporter, which is normal, who are a supporter of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's a normal thing. Even as a president, you must have somebody who will like you. You must have somebody who's going to be against you. Because if everybody likes you, that means you're not doing well. That means you're not doing well. All right. So what I want to say on this note is, just do your part. As far as I'm concerned, the country where we are now, it has now become a country where everybody fight for yourself. Because nobody is ready to fight for you. Even the presidency is not even ready to take your advice because he has a cabinet that gives him an advice of what to do. So, for this junction, I won't put you on my mouth, but let's do the needful. Let's stop painting lies to be truth. We have a lot of people accusing Peter Obi as he's a noisemaker. They even told him, I think Mr. Sule, the governor of Nasarawa State, was even telling him that the election is over. Let him support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, sir. Let's call a spade a spade. If you're not doing well, you're not doing well. That is the truth. Your kind of person is different from my kind of person. My vision is different from your vision. So let's stop accusing each other. Let's just move on. Or at this stage, Everybody stay on your lane. That's what I think is working. Because operation no grief for anybody. Now be the logans of 2024. So for this Joshua, I want close my mouth. Anything where you know say they do, we no kunlele, we no good for this country. Make your hand drop on for ground. Let us follow peace with all men. Make we they do as we supposed to be as Nigeria. No they talk say me na Muslim. No they talk say you na Christian or you na Babalawo. All of us now one Nigeria will be. You know, guy won't be, we never be before. If now so God won't do, and God go create one country or another word for Muslim, another word for Christian, and another word for Babalawo. But God knows, say all of us now one God will serve. And we dey under the same heaven. So, for therefore, make we take join hand together, move this country forward. I want to come my for this junction, make it not be like say, now only me they disturb the environment. I don't talk my mouth, and I don't put my man for this junction. Bye. Bye.